So if you missed episode 1 or you forgot what happened in it, that's understandable as it's been 10 days. Using some clever in-game mechanics, we were able to rob 2 trade caravans. Basically, we would just kite all the guards away from the main dude who was carrying all the loot. And since he was really slow and he was pretty weak, we were able to take him out with Lubu as his trusty red hair would kite the guards away. Why is it taking me so long to get this episode out? Because I've been absolutely floored with new DLC and expansions that I was not anticipating. Mainly the Rimworld one. I knew the Total War one was coming. But yeah, the goal today is to trade up our stats. Here's what we pretty much start with as a Juggernaut. And I'm still wondering if we should be playing solo or how that whole thing's going to go. For now, we will be playing solo, but I'm kind of wondering like what would happen if, for example, Lubu gets captured by the cannibals and gets eaten by the cannibals. Is that just series over? Or should we employ someone, make him Lubu's servant, and he can rescue Lubu if he does get captured? I would ask you guys, but unfortunately by the time you respond, this episode will already be out, so there's really no point in making a poll or anything. I mean, I can make a poll on my channel, but people wouldn't really know what I was talking about. First thing we're gonna do is stealthily yoink the stuff out of Stanton's backpack. This is the robot that we captured earlier, and if we do this, we're committing a crime, but the guard cannot see us in the corner, so yeah, we're good. Then we're gonna talk to this hat trader, which for some reason has 38k. We're gonna dump off pretty much most of the stuff on him. These skeleton repair kits only sell for 1k, which is quite unfortunate. Usually they sell for 5k, but they're stolen, and there is a way to remove the stolen modifier, but as far as I know, that requires learning some tech, and we currently have 0 tech, and Lubu is not very good at science. So yeah, we're just gonna sell off the skeleton repair kits for their reduced price. We're also gonna grab this Bohis Satba helmet, which is masterwork grade. This thing is definitely a part of a mod, and it seems a little bit broken. It gives a ton of blunt and cut resist to the head, and a bunch of harpoon resist, as well as resistance to dust storms and gas, which we're not going to be exposed to for a long time. But yeah, we'll take that, and we'll sell off all his crappy armor as well. We're gonna be getting replacements because we have a lot of cash still. We're also gonna dump this Juggernaut heavy longsword for 9k. I don't know why it's priced at 9k, but that's what the mod creator decided. They messed up a little bit on that one if you ask me, but we're not gonna question it. And yeah, this mask is looking a little bit interesting. I guess Lubu would be wearing something this fancy. Next, we're gonna go over to the sword vendor and we're gonna buy a Wakizashi because this thing is really light and does only cutting damage, which is great for leveling decks. When you're leveling decks, you want a weapon to be doing mostly cutting damage, if not all cutting damage. Blunt damage does not help you actually even level strength or level anything. Blunt damage is just kind of useless unless you just want to like beat someone down and you want them to bleed. I think that's what blunt damage is for, but as far as leveling skills, you want cutting damage. So we got our Wakizashi. Now we're going to armor up. The armor trader has this Ashigaru armor, and that offers decent protection to a lot of stuff actually. 50% to arms and stomach, 100% to chest, and a little bit to legs, 10% to legs as well, which is kind of rare for a chest piece. They also have these samurai leg plates, which offer really good protection to the legs as well. They do slow us down though. These guys also have a high grade belt that offers protection to the chest, stomach, and arms. This must be some kind of crazy belt if it offers protection to the arms. And it offers a little bit of protection to acid too, which we don't have any protection to acid yet. It doesn't do a whole lot, like 18% blunt, 4% cut, but that's all right. We'll pick that up too for 5k, bit expensive. We also had a few extra things on the dude that we're carrying, so we'll just sell them off. This Nodachi as well for 3.6. Some of these splint kits, we do have an advanced split kit. We have a couple of these, so we'll just hold on to those. And we're gonna hold on to this amazing Dreads leg. We might need this later on in case Lubu's leg gets ripped off. And this thing's super good. It increases athletics by quite a lot. And what the heck are we wearing? Is that the belt cape thing that we bought? Because yeah, it says Nomad Cape White Belt. I don't know why it just doesn't say Nomad Cape. But yeah, I can see how that's protecting our arms. The only problem now is we look like a freaking bald eagle.
Look at the top of his head.
Before we leave, there's a few maps that I would like to pick up. I kind of know Kenshi's layout, but I do like to just see stuff on the map. We'll also grab a sleeping bag, which costs 1100. Ouch. We'll pick up a large backpack too, and they also have a bone dog backpack, or rather a horse backpack, because the red hair is a horse. And we can put that on the red hair, and maybe it can actually carry everything for us. Oh, I guess the red hair is not considered a bone dog. It's considered like a juggernaut dog or something. And by the way, what the heck is this thing? A T800 Hyper Alloy Robotics. T800 Advanced Technology of Robotics, able to unlock the mysteries behind the T800 process prosthetics, and the T800 workstation bench. Previous knowledge of robotics is required. Push your robotic limbs to the limit. That sounds kind of intense. Like, I'm kind of wondering if we should do like the late game progression type thing, because originally the plan was I was just going to take over a city and that'd be it. But like going for something like this, making Lubu T800 robotic could be pretty cool, assuming he does find a way to lose all of his limbs. Oh, I remember this girl. So I'm not going to do the dialogue more than once here. If we fail the dialogue check, then we will not pick up Elizabeth. So she says, "Good day, darling." And I remember we have to kind of schmooze her up a bit. A skeleton acting posh. "You're hardly fit to be scrap metal, my dear," is not the option that we want to choose. "Well, good day to you too. What brings a skeleton to a place like this?" "Oh, you know, action, adventure, romance." The skeleton's left eye flickers in and out in what you can only surmise as a wink. Well, that was creepy, and alright, that's my cue is definitely not the options we want to choose. "Oh really? Hardly explains a place like this. It's all dreary." "Well, everyone's got a place they call home, sweetheart. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder after all." "Well, that was creepy. No." "True enough, we'll take care now." No. "Hard to imagine how this ramshackle shack does that for you." Well, a bar is as good as any. You looking for work?" "It's one or two. I'm just not sure which one." "Let's do the you looking for work one." "Any gal puts out for the right price, darling." "True enough, we'll take care now." No. "Well, that was creepy." No. "What's the price then?" "Ain't nothing you can afford." No, I think she's like 20k. She's actually a really good robot. And who is this? SLMB. "Are you looking for new recruits? If you're hiring, Romer, I'm available for 6k. Okay, well, we'll take SLMB. This dude's a skeleton, but he's not a normal skeleton. There's now sub races. He's a skeleton SLM-MK2, and he gets bonuses to martial arts, dex, athletics, first aid, robotics, dodging. So this guy could actually be a good martial artist. He gets penalties to like defense too. So the idea is you just don't want him to get hit at all. You just want to get him really high in dodge. So yeah, we'll have him be like the martial artist. I've actually never done that before. And yeah, already we do have 2 people, so the solo challenge is done, but that's okay. I didn't think it was that interesting anyways. I feel like a lot of the... And what is this, by the way? Wait, these pack animals are fighting, and this pack nymph is unconscious. It's got a lot of loot on it. Some bone dog packs. Is this what the bone dog pack's supposed to look like, by the way? We'll yoink one of those, I guess. Wait, should we just yoink all of them? They only have a sell value of 200, but I mean, 200 is better than nothing, eh? We were committing a crime too, which is not good. Alarm raised. Oh no. Can we put the bone dog pack on the right here? No, we can't. And unfortunately, Lubu is really slow right now. We had him take off his pants and, actually, can we just sneak over here? The guards are kind of preoccupied with these pack animals and stuff that for some reason are fighting. I don't really know why. Looks like we're able to just sneak away here. 3 seconds committing crime still. And yeah, we're good. We are now wanted by the tech hunters for 0C. It says we're not wanted by the local faction though, so I don't know. I think we can just walk out of here. Can we walk out of here? Yeah, it looks like we can. Before leaving, I also noticed there's an agency here at World's End, and this guy will pay us for devious cannibal chefs, gourmet cannibals, meat-craving cannibals, damaged thralls, and alpha gorillas. But we only get half if they're dead. So if we can take some cannibal prisoners, that could be good. This guy will buy them from us. And also, by the way, there are some people that are locked up, and I think if we bail them out, there's a chance they'll join us. Okay, looks like the guards all left. Unfortunately, we only have a 5% chance to pick this lock, because yeah, SLMB's lockpicking is not that good. Oh, and here comes a guard. He doesn't see us. Oh man, the guards are coming back through. He kind of saw us. This guy's definitely gonna see us, I think. No? How about this dude? It's daytime almost too. How does that guy not see us? We're so not sneaky. Okay, I think that's enough lockpicking. We gotta get out of here. 0 seconds committing crime. Okay, we're good. No one saw us. Oh, there's some nomads upstairs though, and like this guy has a backpack. He's a nomad exotic animal trader. We could maybe yoink that backpack off him. Yeah, we can get a free trader's backpack. I think it has a sell value of 625, and it has a couple lizard food barrels on it. Don't really care about that too much. And there's no guards upstairs. We'll just have SLMB constantly pick locks. 13% on the animal trader. We don't want to pick him out though, unless like he'll join us if we just pick him out.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this.
They're gonna stop my rations. And he's gonna complain like that we did that. He's gonna yell at us for picking him out. Set free. Nice one. And oh, the guard's like, wait, what? Okay, no, he's fine. He's cool. We weren't committing a crime. The guard was looking at SLMB like, wait, he was in that cage and you're right by that cage. You must have picked him out, but he could not connect the dots. He's not smart enough, I guess. We don't really care about the animal trader though. I want to pick out one of these nomads. 8% on this lock. Yeah, let's pick this. While SLMB is trying to pick them out, we have Lubu over here on the northern coast, and there's a bar here, which maybe we could find someone that's good at lockpicking at this bar. Okay, well, Cole's not interested, unless we talk fish. How about Hobbs? Come sit with me, have a drink. Have you ever heard of the story of the Wailing Banshee? Know what's it about? Blah, blah, blah. That sounds amazing. How do I find it? If I knew that, I would have tracked it down myself. I will grant you your wish, old man. Join us in search of this beast. Okay, well, we got a free dude. Hobbs. Anyone else to help lockpick? Maybe Soman? Psst, you hiring? Maybe, but why so secretive? My brother finds out I'm leaving, he'll throw me to the cannibals, I'm sure. What skills you got? Always been pretty good with my hands, never much of a fisherman though. 3,500, sure, why not? And Soman has 49 in engineer, 30 in laboring. And yeah, I remember having Soman in like one of my first playthroughs. Girl is super useful. Now we're down to 5k though. I don't think we can really hire anyone else. Back at World's End, we were actually able to pick up a pretty good amount of money, but it resulted in SLMB getting caged. By the way, I have absolutely no idea what the agent is doing with this poor nomad. It seems like it's gotta violate some kind of prisoner code or something. Oh, the guy's just watching him do it. He's toying with him. He's saying it's free to go, but he's clearly not free to go. But yeah, so there were a ton of these nomads that got knocked out in that battle earlier against the tech hunters, and a lot of them ended up getting bounties on their head. So we had everyone come back and we started to pick up the nomads, but what I realized is that the cages were full, and since all the cages were full, the agent would not take any more prisoners. So we had to have SLMB start breaking them out, and each time he did break one of them out, we could sell off another prisoner. He's not noticing anything. There's nothing going on over here. Jerry's just twitching out a little bit, and we ended up getting 9k this way. However, SLMB ended up getting caught, and you may notice while he's getting beat on here, I tried to lockpick someone out so that I could get in the cage, but unfortunately did not hit. I think it was like a 38% chance. Had SLMB been able to get in the cage, he could have lockpicked himself out from the second floor, which would have been a lot easier, as now he's on the first floor and it's going to be a lot harder to break him out because the agent is watching. We ended up keeping a few of the nomads, as from what I remember, it's really easy to get them to join us and they have decent stats. In order to get them to join us though, we need to start researching tech, and we have currently 0 tech. First thing we're going to do is buy this small shack for 4k. And who is this? STMA? I'm here looking for work. Are you hiring, Outlander? My fee is 6,000. Oh no, we barely don't have enough. And like, we're actually pretty close, and we do have some stuff to sell. We got a bunch more bags actually, all selling for 200, and yeah, right there we're at 7k. Looks like we can talk to this dude again as well. Yeah, let's pick him up for 6k. STMA is another skeleton with a different subrace. This guy's actually really good at lockpicking, stealth, thievery. Again, he's really good at dodging. Dex as well, and again his defense is bad, so we want to build this guy around dodging. It doesn't look like we want him to be another martial artist though, because he's good at katanas and he's good at assassination. I've actually never leveled up that skill, but we'll have this guy be like the stealth thief guy, I guess. It's finally nighttime now, and we're gonna have an SLMB try to escape. He's gonna pick this lock, and I don't think these guards will be able to see him. Can you just escape? Yeah, they see him. He's gonna have to run, and oh no, he got tagged by, I think it was a ballista in the head, but it might actually be quicker than these guards. Meanwhile, we sent Lubu over to the northern coast fishing village, and we found a pretty fat group of cannibals over here fighting China, and we're gonna help out China here and hopefully get some skill ups. Lubu already got whacked a few times, but yeah, he's really tanky. He's got a lot of HP. Can withstand a lot of punishment. He just got 1 skill up in attack, and I think he got 1 in defense as well, or toughness I mean, and yeah, he just got 1 in defense as well. He is kind of getting hit pretty hard in the stomach. We don't really have a lot of stomach protection, I guess. We want to be careful here because we don't want to get too low and like get our legs wounded. Like, yeah, we just got another point of toughness, which is great. It's just that if we get too low and these cannibals are able to take us out like they did China, who by the way we would like to loot. China has some fat loot on her, I think. Well, this thing's not that good, but her katana's decent. Sells for 1,800. She's got a mercenary plate that we can sell for 700. And she also has a skeleton arm that sells for 2k. We're gonna be yoinking that, and we're probably just gonna try to dip out of here. I don't really want to be taking too much more damage here. And we made it back into the bar, where we're gonna probably sleep off our injuries, but this cannibal's chasing, and Lubu's kind of ripping him apart. And there goes the cannibal. It's got a spiked mace as well as these shin pants actually sell for 300 and the van braces for 200. Yeah, not bad. We'll have Lubu to sleep it off in this bed 2 actually it is, which gives a healing bonus of 12 times. And Lubu's actually healing up really quick. I think Juggernauts get a bonus to healing, and yeah, his injuries are healing up really fast with that 12 times boost to healing. Bed rental only costs 50C too, and we could actually make our own beds, but we have to have the tech for it. So for now, we'll just pay the 50C. It's not that expensive. And after literally like not even maybe an in-game hour, we're actually getting attacked by a cannibal. But I was about to say we're healed up and we can go fight some more. We don't have to go anywhere though. The cannibal is coming to us and he's fighting us in the middle of his bar. No one seems to care. Everyone seems pretty cool with what's happening right now, and that's fine. Lubu will win this 1v1, and if he wasn't going to, we could always just run. And can we actually sleep back in this bed? Yeah, we can for no extra charge. I think we get this bed for like the whole day, or maybe just like half the day. There was a bunch more cannibal bodies that we were able to loot, and after selling off all of their gear, it brought us up to around 10k. And back at World's End, there's this dude Llama who I believe is a swamp ogre, and we can hire this guy for 6k. He is yet another specialized skeleton. I guess there's just a lot of different specialized skeletons at World's End. He specializes in strength, heavy weapons, gets bonuses to toughness, laboring, engineering, all really useful stuff, and he's got 250 HP, so he's gonna be quite the tank. He also comes with a pretty full skeleton repair kit that sells for 3,800. So in reality, his base cost was only around like 2,200 if we did sell it off. We got quite the steal on Llama. His fragment axe looks a lot cooler than it actually is. It's a pretty low quality one that only sells for 400. Oh yeah, I think it finally happened. Randy is going to follow us out here, and I think if we get him to safety, he'll join us. The only thing we got to deal with is this crippled shop guard agency in the corner, and one of his legs is busted. His chest is really low. If we just hit him once in the chest, he'll be knocked out. We're gonna try breaking out more of these guys. Our lockpicking is actually getting really good now. Wait, Judy's coming back? These guys downstairs seem to be following us. Prisoner escape. I think we should help them fight this agent who, never mind, he's actually unconscious. And we got a shop guard agency crawling around. I don't even know if we have to knock this guy out or not. He raised the alarm, but like there's no one coming. And here's a tech hunter that is not gonna have any part of this. Apparently was shopping, but there's no shopping to do here. And we picked the last guy out. It's nighttime and we currently have 5 nomads following STMA. 2 are actually crawling. We got SLMB coming over here who is quicker than most of these guards, and he's gonna aggro these guards away while STMA is gonna escape with all these nomads. And it's looking like we're gonna be okay here. Like we're not being seen by anyone. Oh, someone almost saw us. A bunch of people almost saw us. A bunch of people see us. I don't think they care though. They're chasing SLMB. We're just hiding out over here in the darkness, and the 2 crippled nomads are making it by these gatekeepers. I don't know if they don't see them because they do have 90 stealth as they are crippled, and anyone that's crawling gets a 100% bonus to their stealth. But yeah, after escaping with the nomads, it looks like 3 of them will not join us, unfortunately. So much for them repaying us, and yeah, it looks like these other 2 guys are not going to join us either. Ha ha ha. Well, joke's on you, Carolyn. I have a extremely good left leg that I could have given you, but you're gonna have to crawl your way to, I guess, home. In one of the cages we opened earlier, there was a guy named Those Who Protect, and apparently he dropped his Leviathan Slayer, which I just found, and this thing is actually pretty decent. It sells for 3.6k. We're just gonna sell this thing off. We really have no use for it right now. It's too heavy. And with that money, we'll be able to buy a bunch of books, and that's going to be enough to get us to tech level 2. And I think that'll be a good stopping place for this episode. Lubu didn't level up his stats as much as I was hoping this episode, but in the next one, we're going to be leveling up his stats as well as SLMB's martial arts. Hobbs, Soman, and Greenfinger are just going to be kind of NPCs that just sit around the base and do farming and laboring and stuff. Hobbs is currently our researcher, and he's already up to 15 science because he has a racial bonus to science. So I guess he'll be the researcher unless we find someone more intelligent. STMA will be the thief. He's already got 34 lockpicking, 29 stealth, and gets bonuses to both, as well as thievery and assassination. And Llama's role, I guess, will be kind of like Lubu's. He's a heavy weapons user. He gets big bonuses to strength, toughness, and melee attack, so this guy is gonna be quite the beast. And yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.